You and I have dreams, aspirations, and goals. And the hard part about these is connecting the dots between discovering what it is we want and achieving what we want. And most of us are smart enough to know it helps if we plan things out, if we have a framework. And that's how we create the life we want. And yet many of you talk to me and tell me, and even with tears in your eyes, I don't know what I want. Well, we wrote a blog called The 7 Steps to Creating the Life You Want. Even if you don't know what you want yet, I encourage you to read that blog. And for today, as we strong start this day from SoulSalt Inc., I'm Lyn Christian, and I came here to stand for these kinds of things for you, to give you the courage, to be the torch bearer, to give you a life full of more courage, freedom, and integrity. And to have the life that you want often starts with the very, very first step of finding purpose. And I also have another blog written about how to find purpose. However, for our purposes today, let me give you an idea about purpose. There are some questions that you can ask yourself. And if you haven't found purpose yet, there's a reason for it. If you have not declared, this is my life's purpose, you're like most of us. It takes time to distill purpose. It's not just something you pull out of your hat, you find in an hour. It takes time. Here are some questions that might help you find purpose, because I believe that finding purpose is the very first step to creating the life that you want. Here are some questions. Ask yourself, what would I do if I never had to work again? What would I choose to do even when it's hard? I would get up and do it again, over and over. What did I love doing as a child? What makes me afraid? And is there something that I'm afraid of that I'm willing to face and be a standard of courage in those moments? Is that indicating some of your purpose? What makes me angry? And is that thing that makes you angry enough to get you started on something? There are answers to these questions that if you ponder them, you will find purpose. And again, I encourage you to look at our blog on finding purpose. Here are some categories of purpose. Some of us like to contribute to a greater cause. Some of us want to create relationships based on truth and trust. Some of us want to make sense of the complicated. Some of us have a purpose of finding a better way. Some of us want to do things the correct way or the right way or the smart way. Some of us want to challenge the status quo. We came here to shake up the status quo. Some of us want to seek mastery. Some of us are looking to clarify things. Some of us want to simplify this world. Those are some ideas of purpose. James Dory, he's a foilist, and I met him at the LA International Fencing Academy. Shared some of these with me because both of us are coaches and both of us are concerned with supporting you to find your purpose. You have one. Everyone has one. If you want to create the life you want, there's no better way than to start today. Let me share a couple of examples. One individual told me that her purpose was to be an agent of goodness and leave situations better off than when she found them. Mother Teresa proclaimed her purpose as to work in the slums of Calcutta, aiding the city's poorest and sickest people. The core of the things that the people who are at best friends do is they have a dream that one day animals will no longer be killed in America's shelters. If there's something that you're thinking about or wondering about in terms of creating the life you want and finding purpose, today is the best day to start pondering that purpose. I encourage you to do that. If you need support, reach out to us. If this little bit was useful, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is soulsaltcoaching.com. Make sure you go to our website, soulsalt.com, and subscribe to our newsletter as well. You have a purpose. Go out and find it. Have a good week.